Okay, ladies, I know I said that we were going to do a schools out for summer design, but we are actually going to do a sweet summertime design. This is one that I created, and I'm going to show you how to create the exact same design. What you can use different fonts. You don't have to use the exact same fonts that I used, but it's totally up to you. So you're going to open up a 3000 by 3000 pixel canvas, and I'm just going to have that up in the corner there. So I can visualize my creation here and recreate it. Okay, so I have created a summer palette with some summer colors here. And then black is what I would use, you know, to start out with my outlines and shadowing and stuff like that. So if you want to create a palette and put colors in there, I'm going to show you how to do that. So you will click on palettes over here. When you click on your dot up here, you will click on palettes, and this plus sign right here allows you to create a new palette. And you will click on that. And then what you'll do is when you want to find colors, so like, let's do a peachy color to put in with the summer palette. So when it's on a color, all you have to do is click on your palette that you created and just drop that color like that, and it will be in with all of your summer colors. Okay, so if you go over to palettes, you can choose the compact look or the cards look, and that actually shows you what the colors actually are. So that's a great way to, you know, organize certain colors for certain designs. Okay, so I'm going to start with this color because that is the color that I use for my outline of my text. So I usually start with black, but we're just going to go ahead and start with this. So I'm going to type SUMM, and I'm going to double tap it, hit my A over here, and click my outline button right here. And that gives me my outline. I'm going to bring it where it's centered, but I'm going to double tap again, and I'm going to go find my text that I used. And the text that I used with this one is, once I see it, I'll know the name. Okay, it's the Rainbows After Rain, I believe. That's the one I used. But let me double check. Pretty sure that's the font that I used for this one. But I always like to double check because some of the fonts can look very similar. Okay, it is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. And with this one, the duplicate one, I'm going to go ahead and hit that and then click Edit Text. And then I'm going to turn on my caps and put MER. And then I'm going to bring it down right up underneath the SUM. So now we have our, and I'm just going to bring it out and center it. Okay. So now we have our summer outline right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on reference on the MER, and I'm going to click this plus sign where I have a layer above MER. Change the color. Doesn't matter what color. Hit your hit your select tool right here. Make sure automatic add and color fill is on, and you're going to tap in those letters. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add a new layer above where we color dropped or color filled. You're going to turn that into a clipping mask, and then you're going to go find whatever background that you have for the inside of the MER, that you're also going to do the same thing inside of SUM. So go find you a summer background. It can be anything. You know, it can be watermelon, strawberries, it can be hibiscus flowers, whatever you want it to be. Okay, so now that I have that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to group all of these. And I'm going to do the same with SUM. So I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to put reference on, and I'm going to click on that layer, hit my select tool, and I'm going to tap in each letter and color fill, add a layer, turn on my clipping mask, and I'm going to bring over that same background. And I'm going to fill it in here and position it how I would like it. And I like it like that. Okay, so now we have the summer completed. So what you're going to do next is you're going to group that together. Okay, so we're going to rename this SUM, and then we're going to rename this one MER. And you can go ahead, if you're finished with that, you can go ahead and just merge everything and group everything together. It's totally up to you. I just like to keep things separated until I'm at the very end, to where I know, okay, I'm finished and I'm ready to, merge everything together. I'm trying to bring this in to see what my outline color is there. Okay, so now we're going to add the sweet and thyme to our design. So what I'm going to do is change my color to black. I've already added a layer above summer, and I'm going to hit my tool over here and add text, and I'm going to type in the word sweet, double tap it, hit my A, and go find a font that I would like to use for the word sweet. And sometimes when you upload fonts, I wish I could tell y'all what this font is. I have no idea. Maybe it'll tell me once I tap on it like this. Okay, there we go. Don't ask me how to pronounce that. I have no idea. But if you want a screenshot, I did get this font from dafont.com, which is a free font website. So if you want a screenshot and you like this font, go ahead and screenshot and save that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to position it, and I have it overlapping over top of the SUM up here. So I'm going to duplicate my sweet, and what I'm going to do is change the color of this one first. So I'm going to change it to my light, I believe it's like a mint green color. And since I have that color changed now, I'm going to go to my duplicate, and I'm going to hit edit text, and I'm going to tap it, hit my A, turn on my outline. Okay, so now I've completed the sweet part. All right, so what I'm going to do now is, sometimes it'll automatically give you a layer. So if it does, you can use that. I'm going to add text again, and I'm going to do thyme in lowercase, T-I-M-E. And I'm going to bring that down to the bottom where I do want it to line up with my guideline there, but I want it to overlap my R. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to duplicate, and with this one, I'm going to hit edit text, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on my outline. With the top one, I'm going to hit edit text, and I'm going to change the color to my mint green color there. Okay, so now we have sweet summertime. You can make so many different ones with these, with different colors, different backgrounds, different sayings. You don't even have to put sweet and thyme in there. You can just have it say summer, throw you some elements on top, like hibiscus flowers or whatever you want to put. But for this one, we're going to put our pearl bow in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and group these together since I'm finished with those. I'm going to delete that layer. And I'm going to add a new layer because you want your bow to be on top of everything. So I'm going to go find my bow. So y'all bear with me because I have so much in my iPad. And I'll have to hunt for this picture. I probably should go through and delete some things off my iPad because I have way too much in here. Way too much. Okay, here's my bow. All right, and y'all should have this bow too, because I did email this bow over to y'all when we were doing another design that we did with the bow. Okay, so, all right, I don't want it to be too large because I don't want it to overpower summer. So I'm going to leave it right there. And now what I'm going to do, because I want it to pop, I'm going to put a shadow behind it. So I'm going to duplicate. And with my duplicate layer here, I'm going to tap on that, hit my magic wand, click on brightness and turn that brightness down, tap off, tap back on, hit Gaussian blur, and I'm going to blur up to about 5%, just like that. And you can also, I mean, I like to blur things because when you blur, it actually brings your words, your elements, and everything out more. So I will probably blur sweet and time. As you can see, it brought sweet out more. And you can see the difference in sweet and time. So I think I'm going to do the same thing with time. I did not do it with my original design, but that's okay. Because when you recreate something, and you always maybe do something different than you did the first time. So, okay, I actually like that so much better than how I did it over here. So I'm going to delete that. And there you have it. Okay, ladies, so once you have completed your design, please share it in the group. I cannot wait to see how yours looks. You can do a completely different color, completely different style than what I did. I went with more of like the neutral type colors for mine. But you create yours. Like I said, y'all should have the bow. And the font that I had showed at the top that I could not pronounce, you can find that on dafont.com. You can also find the Rainbow After Rain on dafont.com. I believe I emailed this one to y'all, previous tutorials. But if y'all haven't, let me know. So I don't want to send it twice, but y'all just let me know if you have this one. If not, I will send it to you. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, and I cannot wait to see your sweet summertime design.